those girls, putting them through recovery, and restoring these girls to be able to live full and important lives. Why is that so important? Because we are all part of humanity, and because there has been no criminalization, and because it ruins a girl's life. And you know, you think about prostitution, and you think, well, you know, she's a prostitute. She picks to do that. She's 22 years old, and she's selling her body. Well, guess what? The largest percentages, it started as a trafficked little girl. And the majority of domestic minor sex trafficking is children that are from 10 to 14 years old. Now, how do they find these girls? And let me make sure that I tell you that it's not just girls. It's boys too, but the boys thing is like really quiet. It's not talked about. There are estimates that from 10% to 50% of the people that are trafficked are boys. And again, we are about the trafficked victim, not just the girls. It's everyone that gets trafficked. So how does this happen? And you may know some of this, but it happens so many ways. There are mothers that are on drugs that sell their girls. There are mothers that are prostitutes that sell their girls because it's a way of life. Many times the girls that get trafficked have already had a past of sexual abuse. Many times the girls that get trafficked are girls that are at that age where, do you remember when you were in junior high? Do you remember how you were just like, nobody understood you and you had all these hormones? I mean, I know, I was like that. It's like, oh, I hate everybody. Nobody understands me. Well, there are men, these pimps, that play on that with young girls. They find them in the playground. They find them in the mall. They come up to them. They become their friend. There's an actual book out that is called How to Be a Pimp, truly. Wow. It's teaching people what you need to do. And what they do is you become a friend with them. You don't have sex. You become a friend. Then you say, oh, I know nobody understands you, but I do. And then all of a sudden you're painting their nails, or no, you're not painting their nails, but you send them to get their nails painted. You buy them little gifts. Eventually you say, you know, I love you and you love me, but you know, we should go away together. So you geographically remove the girl from her family. And then you go, you know what, oh my gosh, we don't have enough money. So I love you, but could you just this once have sex with my friend and he'll give us some money? So it's a gradual process to get these girls trapped. And where they go to find these girls is a lot of times in where there's big crowds of people. Like for us, the first time I was aware of it was in Indianapolis when we had the Super Bowl. And we were a part of putting pieces of soap in every single hotel room with an 800 number because not only do they bring the girls in that are trafficked to make money for them, but they also find girls to traffic in these big kind of venues. So there are a lot of people that are fighting against this, and we really are making a difference. One of the organizations that we support was founded by Linda Smith, and Linda Smith is a congresswoman, an ex-congresswoman who realized that the laws are wrong when it comes to sex trafficking. The children, and if you're over 18, the now named prostitutes, are considered the criminals. And right here in LA, they come along with these paddy wagons and they pick up all of these people that are soliciting on the street, and the women go to jail, and the pimps get away. I mean, that's what it's been. And the Johns, well, the Johns are the users. Well, you know, they never get arrested. So sex trafficking is really truly a supply and demand kind of business at the expense of women and girls and even boys, that their lives are ruined. They have absolutely no chance. And one of the things that we do is we also are very into homelessness. We're going to Mexico and building a house. Walter, our that we're going there in September and building homes for the homeless. And last year we went to the Dominican Republic and did the same. And homelessness is also a really big part of sex trafficking. There are so many homeless people in our country, and these young girls and even women, they don't have a way to make a living. I mean, in Hawaii, I knew I'd go too long, I'm sorry. But in Hawaii right now, there are so many people on the streets in tents, and sex trafficking and homelessness there is hand in hand.